how to build a social media following right now on Jerry Miller Now. Good to be with you guys. How to build a social media following, the topic for this Jerry Miller Now. We are on episode, JW, what episode are we on?
We're on episode 7 and the total viewership is over 1.2 million unique IP addresses, Jerry.
Get out of town. Episode 7 and total viewership, 1.2 million uniques, not bad. All right, so let's get straight to it. How do you build a social media following? That's what we're going to talk about here. It's a lot of steps that we've done. We have the largest social media following in our market in Charlottesville, Virginia. We've monetized it many times over. It's one of the key factors we use to build a million-dollar company, multi-million-dollar company here. And social media, as we know, is paramount. These are ubiquitous. They're in the hands of everybody. You're checking them at red lights. You're checking them while driving in the grocery store. You're checking them while supposed to have a conversation with your wife or your girlfriend. In fact, maybe the wife or girlfriend is calling these the other woman and naming them. That's how addicted you are. And yes, that's all firsthand for me. So my first step with building a social media following is just do it. Just launch the page. So many people, and we've talked about paralysis of analysis so many times on Jerry Miller Now. Just do it. Get the Facebook page, get the Twitter account, get the Instagram account, get the Snapchat account, YouTube, guys. Get them all. Secure the custom URLs. Facebook.com/Jerry Miller Now. Make sure the custom URL is available when you are setting up and launching these social media accounts. That is my first step with how you build a social media following, is you have to start by launching the freaking accounts, okay? And don't just dabble in one, okay? Sure, you want to spend perhaps a little bit more time on Facebook and Instagram because that's where the people are, but I very much encourage you to secure your IP and get the URL from GoDaddy. Buy your URL. Okay, secure your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube accounts. Just get them done. Now, once you've done that, that's the easy part. The second part, step 2 of how to build a social media following, is getting more difficult. You got to create compelling, authentic content. Content that people are going to want to share. Content that people are going to want to interact with, engage with. You know, the more compelling and the more authentic your content that you create is, the more likely the people following this content will share it to their pages and be evangelists for your brand. Creating authentic content is extremely difficult. It's taken us years to figure that out. It's what separates us from all the other people that want to do what we're doing and winning at. Okay? It's because the content we create is embraced, it's honest, it's real, time is spent doing it. Become an expert at a few things and then talk about it. You're typing blogs, you're typing feature stories about it on your website. Okay? You're doing vlogs like this about what you're an expert in. You're doing a podcast. That's my second step with building a social media following, is create content that is authentic and content that will be shared by other people, and those people will be evangelists for your brand. My third step for building a social media following is syndicate the living bejeebus out of this content. Okay? Originate the piece of content on your website, the website that you own. Take the URL from that piece of content on your website and syndicate it on your personal Facebook page, on your business branded Facebook page, on your personal Twitter account, on your business Twitter account, personal Instagram, business Instagram, use Facebook Live, use the Instagram story feature, get Snapchat behind the scenes footage of you creating that content that we're talking about. Remember, the third step is you have to originate the content on your website, and then you syndicate it across as many social media platforms as possible. If you're @symboling or tagging people in that content, your hope is the people you're featuring will then take the content that you've originated on your website and syndicate it on their platforms as well. So try to feature people. Become an expert at a topic or two, and then interview other people that are in that field, highlight them positively, And when you highlight them positively, they will most likely, either because of vanity or ego or because they want to build their own brand, they will most likely share the content that you originated that's authentic and put it on their social pages. If you have enough micro impacts like this at the micro level where every Tom, Dick, and Harry is sharing your stuff, then you have a macro impact. And that macro impact will take your brand and it will make you money and drive you awareness. My fourth step in building a social media following is get a hashtag that is specific to you. I use hashtag Jerry Miller Now for this kind of content. I use hashtag I Love Seville when promoting our I Heart Seville brand that we're the only people in America that can use this. Uncle Sam at the United States Patent and Trademark Office have backed us with this. We put this on everything. We use hashtag I Love Seville. Next thing you know, the content that you create, the brand that you're building, will be categorized in a hashtag stream, like Jerry Miller Now or I Love Seville. And then before you know it, other people will be trying to get in on the mix of that hashtag stream because the content is so great, it's so authentic, it's so beautiful, it's so je ne sais quoi that you're going to want other people contributing to that stream, and other people will want to contribute to that stream because they know it is popular and it has eyeballs. So that is my fourth step in building a social media following. Create a hashtag that is specific to you. My fifth step, and I've touched on this a little bit, is to form strategic partnership with influencers. What's an influencer? Well, I'm an influencer. You're watching me right now. Okay? Influencers are people that have large social media followings. People that are creating original, authentic content and doing it on a consistent basis, so they've built a community and a following, people that are eager to tune in and see what that person says. That is what an influencer is. So if you are starting your business, you're starting your brand, you're starting your social media presence, form strategic partnerships with people like me, with other people that have large social media followings, and ask them nicely. Maybe you're kicking them a couple $100, maybe you're kicking them a couple $1,000, maybe you're taking them out to dinner, maybe you're giving your product line for free to them, something to get your foot in the door with an influencer. And you're saying, please share my brand, talk about my brand, take the content that I originated on my website and put it in front of your social media following, because I know if you do that, then my brand will get a steroid injection of awareness. Form strategic partnerships with influencers is my fifth step in building a social media brand and community. My sixth step, I've touched on that a little bit, is to feature other people. Get other people in your content. These people will then share your stuff with their own following. That's my sixth step for building a social following. Talk about others. Okay? You'll see what we're doing with Jerry Miller Now is we're interviewing a lot of other people, experts in their field. They're then taking the content that we're originating here in our studio and they're sharing it with their people. That's what you need to do. Okay? Seventh step, consistency. This is really hard, man. I see so many young, so many aspiring entrepreneurs, so many early stage entrepreneurs screwing up the seventh step. And the seventh step is you got to be as persistent as a woodpecker pecking its beak on an oak tree behind my house. Every day you got to do it. I'm talking 5 to 7 original pieces of content per week. And you're going to be like, how in the heck am I going to do that? And I'm going to be like, you're right. How in the heck are you going to do that? Okay? Make time. Give up the happy hour beers. Okay? Wake up earlier. Sleep less. Do it over breakfast. Do it while watching Netflix or in place of Netflix. Okay? 5 to 7 original pieces of content, whether it's a podcast, a video, a vlog, a blog, an email newsletter, okay? Photo shoots that you can do. When this iPhone 7 is unbelievable with what it's capable from a photo and video standpoint. I need 5 to 7 original pieces of content from you originated on your website every single week. And you better be consistent. And you need to get into the habit of doing it. Because if you're not doing it, your competitors are, and you're losing. You want to win? This is what winning is. Hard work. That is my 7th step. 5 to 7 original pieces of content. My 8th step is to leverage your personal following. When you launch your brand and your business, you better be willing to sell it on your personal pages. You take the stuff that is on your website and you put it on your personal page. You take the stuff that is originating on your website that you put on your business Facebook page and you share it from your business Facebook page to your personal page. If you're not willing to be the face of the franchise, then you're not going to win. Leverage your personal following. That is my 8th step in building a social media following. And my 9th step, my last step for building a social media following is this. Open up the wallet, okay? Get ready to use the debit card, the credit card, whatever it may be, and start boosting some posts on Facebook. Start boosting some posts on Instagram. Those are the 2 platforms I would focus on when spending money on advertising right now. Instagram and Facebook. Sponsored posts on Instagram, boosted posts on Facebook. $20, $25, $50 will take you a long way. They will amplify your content. They will get your content in front of thousands and thousands of people, and those thousands of people potentially can share that content on their personal pages. So my friends, you're listening, you're watching, get a budget. Maybe it's $100 a month, maybe it's $75 a month, $200 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever you can afford. And it's going to have to increase. Boost your post on Facebook, get a sponsored post on Instagram, and watch amplification of that post increase and watch engagement increase. That's my last step of building a social media following. One more time. Number 1, launch the pages. Just do it. My first step, launch the pages. Secure the IP. Get the branded Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, all of them. Launch the pages. Number 2, create compelling and authentic content that people will want to follow, see, and share. Number 3, syndicate and distribute that content on as many social pages as possible. Number 4, create a strategic hashtag that's tied to your brand and use it in every piece of content that you create. Number 5, form strategic partnerships with influencers like me, people with large social followings. Strategic partnerships will help tremendously. They will legitimize and credibilize your content. Number 6, feature other people that are in your field or selling your product line or in the entrepreneurial space, and feature them in the authentic content that you originate, because they will then share that content themselves. Number 7, consistency in posting. I need 5 to 7 original pieces of content per week. If you're not doing 5 to 7, I'm going to beat you. Your competitors are going to beat you, because I'm doing a hell of a lot more than 5 to 7. Okay? At least 5 to 7 a week. Number 8, leverage your personal following when building your social content. When you start out, your personal pages, your personal social pages will have a larger reach than your business pages, because your personal pages have been around for longer. Leverage your personal following when building your brand, and forget about pissing people off because you're selling something on your personal page. Get over that. You're the face of the franchise. And my 9th step for building a social media following is spend a little bit of money and gradually increase it with Facebook boosted posts, with Instagram sponsored stories, and watch how engagement and amplification rise and go off the charts. Hit me up with questions on social, hashtag Jerry Miller Now. Send me direct messages. This topic came from Illinois, okay? We will answer your questions right here on this forum. Thank you for joining us. Get ready for the next episode. What is it, JW? Episode 8? Episode 8. I'm brainstorming right now. Be easy, baby.